What's up, everyone? So I'm here doing something that I honestly don't like to do, which is sell myself. If we're being totally honest, I feel like I've been growing a lot, and I have been really coming to understand a lot of different things in life, a lot of different things in typology systems, experiencing a lot of different things on my own, and having lots of different discussions, and even with current clients, growing in my coaching with them. And I just wanted to honestly and sincerely, genuinely give all of you the opportunity to be able to engage in this as well. Of course, nothing is by force, which I'd hope that everybody would know. But this is an invitation, a sincere invitation to invite all of you to get profiled and to get coached. For those of you who would like to, I recommend that you email me at DEEZ2blessed@icloud.com. And if you title it profiling session, or if you title it coaching session, then I'll quickly open it up and we can book a time. Just let me know what time zone you're in, days that you're free, and pretty much what you're willing to what you want to do. Profiling sessions are essentially me clarifying what type you are. So I've even had people who already had an idea of what type that they are come to me for a profiling session. And mind you, this is $75 to $100. And so we can talk about ways to pay if you're willing, if you're interested. But in this profiling session, it could take sometimes even over an hour, to be honest. And I don't charge for that extra time, by the way. But during that profiling session, then I will examine your behavior and just a whole bunch of different things. And after asking you a lot of questions and taking note of all of them, then I regurgitate pretty much what you've said to me in way of telling you why I think that you are whatever type that I believe that you are, after assessing all the things that were discussed in the profiling session. Kind of like what I did with Kwame, if you guys have seen that video, if you've glanced at it a few times. And even then, that was kind of a rough profiling session because, a lot of times, if we're being honest, I ask a little bit more personal questions, and hopefully I'm able to build that trust with you, and you're able to know that it's only for your own good. I'm trying to help you out, and I don't share that information with other people. Kwame loved it. We were even able to talk about some other things, and we still have been talking about other things even afterwards. But yeah, profiling sessions, it's just pretty much making the type become very individualized. Okay, you might understand why you are an ISTP. I mean, you might know that you're an ISTP, but all that you really have to go off of is things that you're seeing online. Well, now is an opportunity for me to be able to sit down with you and ask you a whole bunch of questions on what how you think, how you behave, how other people view you, a whole bunch of different things like that. And then from understanding all of that on a very personal and individual level, I can explain to you this is specifically why you are an ISTP. It's because when you told me about how when you were younger, then you did this and blah, 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 and then you had trouble with this and yada, 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 and actually this is what could help you. And if you start working on this, so I make it very, very pointed toward you. I guess you do get a little hint of coaching at the end of the profiling session. But to have extended and continuing coaching, then that's when that one is $125 per hour. And with coaching, you kind of tell me what you want from the coaching first. So the first session is us discussing what you want from the coaching, so that I can create a model or a what would you call it? Kind of a curriculum for you. And I tailor it personally for you. Even when we are not working together, then I am thinking of you. I'm praying for you, honestly, whether you're a Christian or not, I'm praying for you. And I'm keeping note of certain things so that when we get back on our sessions, then I'm able to help you out in that manner. With coaching, it's essentially helping you to operate the best that you can in this life, without having to, I guess, do it a way that somebody else would do it. So one big example could be like if an ESFP, this has actually happened. I used to coach an ESFP. She was my friend, but coach an ESFP who admired this ENTJ, but was trying very hard to get to point D the same way that the ENTJ was getting to point D. And I was like, whoa, no. You shouldn't do it the way that the ENTJ is doing it. You have your own way. Now, granted, they are in the same quadra. They have the same functions. As an ESFP, they both share the functions. The ESFP and the ENTJ, they both share the functions of SE, TE, FI, NI. But it's in a different order. The ENTJ is going to naturally be much better at TE than the ESFP would, having TE as a tertiary function. But the ESFP is much better at SE than the ENTJ would be. The ESFP is much better at way better at FI than the ENTJ would be having it last, and so instead of showing the ESFP like, hey, I mean, you can try to do it the way the ENTJ is doing it and you might make it, but you're going to stress yourself out a lot more and it's just going to be like harder. But if you allow me to help you, I can help you get to point D, the same place where the ENTJ got, but you doing it in your own natural way. And so once again, I'm making it like very tailored towards you. A lot of my coaching sessions even consist of discussing things from my videos or certain topics and concepts that my clients are even thinking about and they wanted to pick my brain about. So it's almost like, just spending an hour with me, just talking about whatever is on your mind. And I give you my full, complete, undivided attention for that time. Now, of course, if I'm going to be doing stuff like that all day, then I have to live. So although I hate to ask for the money, it is, like I said, for profiling sessions, it's like $75 to $100. And then for the coaching sessions for each hour, it's $125. However, I do genuinely and sincerely try to make it worth the money that you're spending. And the coaching goes into MBTI, it goes into enneagram, instinctual variants. I've been learning a lot about those as well. And it also goes into even discipleship. I'm not here to, once again, coerce my religion, my faith in Christianity onto you. But if you're interested, in knowing more about the faith, if you're interested in growing your relationship with God, or at least understanding Christianity, even if you don't ascribe to it, I'm always here for that type of discipleship. All of that being said, this is my invitation to you guys. If so, hit me up. You can email, once again, DEEZY2blessed@icloud.com. And then we can have our session off the phone, off of Facebook Messenger, off of Google Hangout, off of Zoom, stuff like that. There's also a link. If you go to psychologyjunkie.com and go into the coaching tab, then you can book a session right straight through there. I also provide that link in the description below. So if you want to do that, then you can go ahead and do that as well. And it's pretty self-explanatory. So yeah, I think that's about everything. And if you guys want the profiling, if you guys want the coaching, be sure to let me know. Or if you even just want to have some one-on-one time with me and just talk about whatever, then hey, I'm here for that as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and done.